Hello, everybody, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, your executive producer here, and thanks for tuning in to watch or listen to whatever it is you're about to watch or listen to. In these trying times, we really do appreciate everyone that feels that we are worth their time, and we hope that we're able to give you something entertaining to while away the time as you spend it. We particularly want to thank those of you that feel like we're worth financially contributing to, particularly our $25 and up supporters on Patreon, who are Antitonic, Drevian Alexander, Cat Waterflame, Rowan Parker, and Samantha Bates. Yes, I read that off of a list. Thank you very much for supporting us. I know that in these uncertain times, finances are tough for everybody, so that you're willing to donate to us means a lot to all of us here, and we thank you. That being said, please sit back, relax, and enjoy. Well, the thing of it is, like, it's set to default, so it should not work. It shouldn't matter because my defaults are my headset and my microphone. But for some reason, OBS is like, defaults. What the fuck are those? I don't give a shit. Anyways, now they can hear you and everyone else. Hi, everyone. I'm John. I'm playing Zero, aka Pimp Master Flash. I need to go get my son a bottle, so I'll be right back.
Oh no! Someone has to tell us.
Hello, everyone.
There we go.
I am William, and I
Good
am
job.
your storyteller. Welcome to Hunt of the Vigil Terminus Tendency. Welcome to this new world of darkness chronicle. Joining me today, we've already had John because he had to go handle his child, but now we have Jeremy.
Sorry, you said New World of Darkness, and it's like, this isn't new. We've been going for season, and then I realized what you meant. Hi, I am Jeremy. I'm playing Dina Sky, a Union rock star.
And Jack.
Hey everybody, I'm Jack. I'm playing Nikolai Dalka, a member of the Ascending Ones and unlicensed physician.
And Holly.
I'm Holly. I'm playing Astrid Ashwin, Knights of St. Adrian, Murder Suite.
And
it's just
Mara.
her title now.
Hi, I'm Mara, and I'm playing Thomas Smith, repairman and simple party boy.
Also Ashwood Abbey.
That too. It's the party boy part.
But when last we left off, the group had made a trip to Hawaii to dispose of a magic ring that had been part of a deal they had made with a wandering archfey. In exchange for his assistance, they had promised to bring this place to dip it in liquid nitrogen and throw it in the volcano, as was given the practical advice by the archfey. And before doing so, they decided they wanted to explore some of Hawaii, get to see some of the sights, maybe get some scuba lessons, hide from a marching horde of ghosts on one evening. Normal things that one does whenever they're in Hawaii. And we return with the group having split up a little bit for their last evening, with Nina currently watching a sword that Thomas had left with her so that he could go and get scuba lessons, and then having decided not to go back and reclaim that sword and instead go look for a party while Nina continues to watch the sword. We also have Nikolai looking for any potential books on the supernatural that he might be able to find, having located the one strangely standout occult bookstore in the area run by someone who is decidedly not conforming to the tourism output of the area that is designed to look very appealing to what tourists think Hawaii is like. This particular shop, decidedly not so. with Astrid and Zero, I believe, both still at the hotel.
No,
Astrid,
Nico and Astrid were at a bar.
right? That's right. Nico and Astrid are going to a bar together after looking for books.
I'm off doing tourist shoppy things, trying to refill my supply of random gift novelty singing items.
Ah, yes.
That's right. Yeah.
So, why don't we pick up with Nico and Astrid? The two of you found a bar.
Nico go grab a round, come back, sit down, and then just kind of look Astrid dead in the eyes. Are you going swimming with ghosts when we get home?
Yeah, I am scuba certified, so
Right.
yeah.
Do you know if we have a plan yet?
No clue.
Okay.
I know it's Zero and myself and Thomas going down.
All right. I feel like I should be there. Like we need to get some better. I think we need to get some better intel. We need to find some people who are, ghost experts. And like, I know that Zero can see them most of the time, according to what he says. But, I can do the same. I can see every McDonald's I've ever come across. It doesn't mean I know how to run one.
Well, we're not hunting McDonald's.
Also a valid
I do
point.
know how to gut and skin a McDonald's, though.
That's good for you.
I will remind you, however, that you did around the lake meet a member of Les Mystères.
Right. Gregoire Duval, I believe.
Yeah, and we're hunting down leads on a mage.
Thanatos, yeah. Mm-hmm. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any conversation that I wasn't aware of, and we land at Hartsfield Jackson and drive out to a lake and jump right in kind of thing.
I'd prefer not to because I'm still injured.
Yeah, because you're still smart too. Okay, good.
I don't really know how to defend myself against ghosts, so I would like to learn how to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
And how to, like maybe fight one off, because I doubt that my axes or my gun's going to do anything to a ghost.
Yeah. And he starts writing something on a cocktail napkin, and if you look over, it's literally just a like a little mind map with ghosts at the center and like defense and intel and all that other sort of thing, where he's just he's a little bit in research / planning mode right now. Cool. Okay.
I would definitely vote for us coming up with a plan when we get back and how we're going to approach the situation.
All right. I'll look in the. I'll see if there's any books in the hideout when we get back as well, because there might be some stuff left over from Colleen's dad.
Yeah. Because I don't think, even if I could fight ghosts with my axes, I don't think fighting underwater is going to work very well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Nico's going to look around the bar and see if this conversation, which I feel like we haven't been keeping too quiet, is attracting attention yet or not.
Roll with the composure.
Excellent. There we go. 3 successes.
You fortunately picked a relatively quiet and sparse bar that you would want that you could sit down and actually have a conversation at without too many people being around. But there's a decided amount of idle listening. Whether people are taking it seriously or not, you're uncertain, but you are definitely being overheard by at least a couple of people.
Okay. Nico's going to make a very tactical, socially appropriate maneuver and start talking to Astrid about guns instead. Topic that I am pretty sure she is interested in.
Yeah, Astrid will definitely talk guns.
The conversation shifts to firearms for a bit. And with the conversation shift, we'll also shift over. Let's see. Zero, what are you up to? Other than just trying to refill your stock of singing toys.
Probably heading back towards the hotel at this point, with a few extra toys in my bag, replacing some of the ones that I've already strategically deployed. Definitely have a little saxophone man that plays Careless Whisper, but it's like a very it's like a distorted MIDI version of Careless Whisper. So rather than like a very clean horn, it's really like D D D D D D D D D D D, that kind of thing. Yeah, where it's like you can hear each of the notes distinctly.
More like it's more like a set of chimes playing Careless Whisper than
it's like Careless Whisper via an SNES kind of thing, just as I walk back, just carefully, as I get back to the hotel, very carefully stashing it so that the Careless Whisper one will, almost like a bucket prank, fall as soon as Nico's door gets opened and begin to play the sound. And then another one that is just Barracuda. Like it's a Barracuda that plays Barracuda. Will fall when Astrid's door is opened.
And it's not like starting the song. It starts right dead in the middle with the ooh Barracuda,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and then plays it.
There.
Yeah.
It starts at ooh Barracuda. And then I'll go check in on Nina, see if she's still babysitting a sword.
Which
Yep.
assumedly she is, yeah.
I see young Thomas hasn't returned yet.
No, he hasn't. How are you? She's probably about 3/4 of the way through a bottle of something that is high proof.
My evening's been productive. If you'd like, I'll take a shift watching this.
I'm good.
I can't
Thank you.
move it or take it or do anything with it, so I don't know what you're worried about or what Thomas is worried about either.
Here's the thing. It's not even about not trusting you. It's about the fact that I made a commitment to keep an eye on this. And saying, "Oh, I just had somebody," that's just not my thing.
Oh, would you like some company?
I appreciate it though. Sure, why not?
I will reach into my cargo shorts because I'm still wearing the shorts and nothing else basically.
Right.
I reach into my cargo shorts, pull out a bottle that shouldn't have been able to fit in there of like Kraken rum, pop it open, come sit down, pull a glass out of the other pocket, pour some, and I will sit there and drink with Nina.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, the one person we haven't checked in on, Thomas,
Yes.
person who is doing the aforementioned dereliction of
Yeah.
promise.
Yep. Gonna look
Mhm.
for a party.
Yeah. It's not hard to find one. You're looking for a beach
Sweet.
party or a town party?
Ooh, beach. Definitely beach
It's
party.
really not hard to find one.
Yep.
There's probably at least 3 luau's going on, and then at least 2 other just generic beach parties.
Excellent. I'm probably going for one with food because I don't think I have bought food yet. So
Yeah.
just gonna party crash there.
They all have food.
Literally all of them. Yeah.
Yep. Whatever one looks like it's got the best food then. Or in the most quantities. I think in the most quantities is probably how I measure that.
Yeah. So you find the one that has the most people and thus the most food.
Excellent. And yeah, just kinda hanging out, blowing off some steam because I haven't hit anything in days. So, you know.
I'm gonna start now.
I haven't hit anything in days. That has like a triple entendre.
Yes.
Yep.
Legit.
Uh-huh.
Starts a random beach brawl.
But roll me manipulation and socialize to party crash.
Sweet.
Roll to party crash.
So I suddenly realized that I have 19 experience points that I have not spent. Oh boy. 4.
So what form of hit are you looking for right now?
Oh goodness. I think mostly the food, honestly. It's been a lot, and I don't think it's
Oh, I forgot about food. That's a quadruple entendre. That's right.
yeah. He kind of might go through them all. I don't think he's thinking about the fact that he left Nina with the sword. Because that she's trustworthy. It's fine. I don't think he'll think about the fact that he kind of ditched her with the sword.
This is my shocked look.
Yeah. So start with food, then go down the list of things.
I'm curious what you would define as down the list. To go food,
goodness.
Need this in an itemized priority.
That's what I had to say. Was it in your priority list of food, drug, sex, fight? What's the order here?
Well, fight's the last one because you don't really want to get you don't get into a fight if you don't have to. That's not his style.
I don't know what parties you went to.
Drugs are weirdly not on the list. That would probably be the last on the list. But food, sex, fight, then drugs, I think is the list.
So you find a feast.
Yep.
And you find some people who have perhaps been looking to cut loose and looking for any kind of distraction. And how long are you going to leave Nina sitting on that sword?
Oh, let's see. When did we get here? It's been a couple days, so the jet lag's probably okay. Yeah, well after midnight, probably into the almost getting into a fight. I think I'd have to make like a willpower to see if he's going to start something stupid.
All right, roll me a willpower.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, that's one.
One success, yeah.
He'll get into a little bit of a fight, probably with the person who might be concerned about who he's hitting on. And then will wander back, but I imagine it's like 2 or 3 in the morning by that point. He stayed out. It was fun. He's been doing a lot of scuba lessons and he's stressed about it.
So in the aftermath of your time at the bar, Nico and Astrid, where are you headed and when and what time?
What time did we get to the bar?
It was sun starting to go down.
Well, let's see. There probably would have been drinks, some food, more drinks, maybe some activities, and then another set of drinks, I would say. By activities, I mean something in the bar, whether that's like darts or dancing or whatever they have. Pinball, even. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All 3 of those, actually.
Oh, okay.
There is at least one pinball machine in on the side wall that is just called Pinball Wizard.
Don't let Astrid do darts after a lot of alcohol. It's a really bad idea.
3 bottles are broken off the top shelf.
I was gonna say Astrid playing pinball is a great mental image.
After all that, Astrid would probably go to bed.
3 people found dead in bar. Murder weapon, darts.
But yeah.
So, would you guys be staying out well past midnight as well, or
probably around midnight? I'd say would probably. Yep.
You 2 are definitely the first of the remaining 3 to return to the hotel.
Nico, being much more sober last time this dance got started, will simply say, "Well, I'm headed to bed. Thank you. This was lovely. I'll see you tomorrow. My door's open if you need it." And walk to his hotel room.
You walk to your hotel room. Astrid walking to her own, like 2 steps behind you because your hotel rooms are in the same hall.
Right.
I know. No, that conversation probably would have been at the break-off point.
I do like the idea that happened like right at the top of the
right
stairs
at the
or
elevator.
and then they walk like the full length of the
and
hotel.
We just walk in silence down the hotel hallway.
I hope Nico gets to his door before.
Yes, Nico gets to his room and he opens the door and there's a plastic thunk and then a MIDI Careless Whisper begins to play.
A shitty 8-bit Careless Whisper kicks on. Bend down,
Not
pick
shitty
it up.
enough.
Well, I'll add this to the collection, and he'll set it on a shelf. He won't bother turning it off unless it plays on a loop.
You have to think about the scene, though, because it's like, 2 of you having just finished a date. All right, I'm going to bed. My door's open if you need me. Open the door. Careless Whisper starts playing.
Right, exactly. No,
Does Astrid hear it?
Yes, absolutely. It's not quiet.
All of us do that are in the hotel.
The fuck was that?
Careless Whisper played by a small plastic man.
Did you say it with that accent?
Yes.
Just have Dr. Evil in the house suddenly.
Do I even want to know?
It's a hobby.
You're a strange man, Zero.
I'm just learning this now.
Strange in ways that I did not previously anticipate.
What is Astrid's response to this?
To what, the music?
Yeah, or like that whole situation.
I mean, she'll probably like poke her head in his room to see what it was.
See the plastic doll that he picks up.
Yeah, he's just sitting there holding this probably $5 at most little figurine.
That's overselling it.
Zero again.
That would be my guess.
Either that or you're being haunted.
And he'll just set it on there.
I like that he's drunk enough to consider that.
Yep.
Just gonna let that thought percolate for a bit and leave that there.
Just gonna put this over here with
I
the
mean,
rest of
just
because
because it's one doesn't mean it's not necessarily with the other too.
Right? Yeah. No. Multiplicity is a thing.
And
And I'm
Astrid,
assuming, yeah, goes to her room.
Astrid will go to her room. Yeah.
So you open your door, and there's a much louder, because it's a much wider object, because it's a fish, like plastic thump, and then Barracuda begins to fly.
Ooh, Barracuda.
Is it also shitty 8-bit?
No, this one's better. This one's like the the singing bass quality of audio.
Yeah, like the wall bass.
Yeah, but still shitty, but not quite that shitty.
It looks over there like that's a crime against heart.
I mean,
That's a serious offense.
or successful merchandising.
Astrid will grab it, go to her balcony, and just chuck it out.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Barracuda.
Barracuda is disappearing into the distance.
Yes.
Now it will haunt someone else.
Thomas is
I
gonna
just
stumble over it.
pictured Thomas like walking back.
Hey,
Tom-
Thomas,
hit in the face.
yeah, just Thomas
Wow.
is walking down the street, just bam! Ooh, Barracuda.
I like this confluence. We'll say that it happened.
Yes, excellent. I
Thomas, you
approve.
get hit in the face by a flying Barracuda.
Whoa.
Barracuda.
I'm gonna pick that up. It's playing. I like that song.
Song.
Good song. Now Thomas has possession of the Barracuda.
Yeah, yeah.
And Thomas is the last person to return to the hotel. For the
Tuck it under my arm. Head up. I am gonna go retrieve my sword first. That's important. Knock, 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 knock.
The
knock,
door is open.
knock.
What's up?
Darrow?
Thomas, you're standing in an open doorway.
Hi, Thomas.
Hey,
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
guess what? I poke the fish to make it fly.
It returned.
Found this on the way home.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thanks for watching the sword, man. It's great. Really, really appreciate it.
Yep. No problem. Hey,
Mm.
next time let me know how long I'm gonna be watching it. Do you know when I started watching this?
No.
I don't know what time I started watching it either. But
It's
feel
been
like-
most of the
Yeah,
day.
I
it's
feel
been
like-
Most of the day.
I
yeah,
feel like
like
that's
10 hours ago, asshole.
I feel like that's the problem.
Oops. Do you want to fish? Compensation. It
I
was a very good
definitely
party. You should have come. I should have. I'll text you about the party next time. That's yeah. I hand you the fish, both hands. Just hold it out to you in like.
Thanks. I
Sort
go
of-
to the window and I throw the fish out the window.
Ooh, Barracuda.
Oh. Sigh.
It's a
I pick up-
crime against rock goddesses.
Again, I think it's just an example of perfect marketing.
It's a pretty hardy fish. I pick up the sword. Well, night.
Yep. Night.
The pun. The pun. It's a hardy fish.
Yep.
And I go to bed.
Yep.
Oh, that was
Is-
lovely. I stand up and I go to my room.
Yeah. So you have a night. Oh,
Before
man.
I go into my room, I just pause, lean back, think about how many people in this hallway are drunk right now, and just go, The flight's tomorrow morning at 10, and then go into my room.
Hmm.
And I'm assuming Zara will be up to make sure everyone else is up to get their flight.
Oh, yes, I have more toys.
Yeah, Astrid's not getting up that early.
So,
It's a private plane. It leaves when you say it leaves.
And I just said it leaves at 10.
so, who actually tries to wake up early? Good. All right.
I am a professional metal hard rock musician. It is against my religion to wake up early.
Nico would have woken up early, but he was asleep before the announcement was made, so
That's fair.
Literally everyone else will be hungover. So, Zero, you wake up.
I wake
You're
up.
a freak of nature and aren't hungover despite how much rum you've had.
I am. So I pack all my things. I get dressed once again. Very nice black tailored suit, red shirt, tie. I go out, look down the hallway, see that all the doors are still closed. Think about it for a minute. Go back into my room. Retrieve the boom box.
Think carefully about your next words.
Walk back out into the hallway. Place the boom box in the conflux between all the rooms. Think about it for a second. Tie a string to some sort. I set up some sort of string-based mechanism to turn the boombox on when Thomas's door opens. And then I go to the airport. I get all my things and go to the airport.
So, Thomas,
Yep.
being the most acclimated to partying and the least
Yeah.
rock star,
Yeah.
you probably are the next one up.
Probably.
You had to wait for that second part,
question.
Jeremy.
Nico has full toxin
It's fair.
resistance and 4 dots of stamina.
That's fair.
So you probably aren't hungover, but you also
Okay.
did go out partying late.
Yeah,
no,
to be
that's
clear,
fair.
it's not that Nina can't wake up earlier despite having drunken just on
She
the
just
edge of
refuses
alcohol
on principle.
poisoning. Like, she could wake up and be bushy and fine and everything. She just chooses not to.
That's fair.
So yeah, Thomas, you're probably the first one up.
Shit, airport. Right. Pack everything in I'm just like throwing stuff in a bag, which is not very full, so it doesn't take long. And then I open the door.
And as soon as you open the door, the boombox is turned on, and dragon forces through the fire and flames at full volumes begin to play.
Oh.
Right at the first guitar solo.
Sorry, what song?
Dragon
Through the Fire and
forces through the
Flames.
fire and flames. Right at
Okay.
the first guitar solo.
Okay.
Hey guys! Hey, I think
Yeah, I hear it.
I go knock on Zero's door.
It's
Real loud.
open and empty.
Shit. I think. Hey. Okay. I text Zero, like, with an airplane emoji and a question mark.
I text back. Block.
It's 9:45.
Nico is out in the hall at this point, kind of rubbing his eyes. He just goes to the boombox, unplugs it or turns it off, whichever.
It's a boombox. It doesn't plug in.
Okay. If it's battery, then yeah, he just flips open the back and starts pulling batteries out.
Astrid is still asleep with a pillow on top of her head.
Do you think he would leave us here?
Yes.
Yes, he would. And if he chooses to leave us here, he chooses to leave us here. I don't give the slightest fuck. I am not rushing my ass to the airport. And what time is it?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. So, yep.
Okay.
See, I would have gone for Carry On My Wayward Son.
The problem is that the instrumental in Carry On My Wayward Son takes too long to kick in. Because it's all vocal and then guitar, whereas Through the Fire and Flames very early on is just nothing but guitar.
That's fair. Side note: the secondary singer of Kansas used to look like Samwise Didier, just like gigantic ginger hair and a massive beard. But everyone gathers together and heads for the airport. I'm assuming, Zara, that
Nope.
you just had the plane.
Astrid's still asleep.
The plane is still there, yes.
Guys, we all know that
Astrid's
the
still
correct
asleep.
answer for guitar solo is Van Halen's Eruption.
I mean, Eruption is also a very good one.
Yep, that would work very well. Yeah, Nico pulls himself together, packs up, and if there's no sign of Astrid, he'll go knock on her door.
She's still asleep. No response.
He pauses at the door for a minute. Considering whether or not he should try to break in.
Her door's unlocked, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, well, in that case, yeah, he'll try the door, and if it's unlocked and opens, he'll just...
If she murders you because you woke her up too early, we can't save you.
That's a very good note, Thomas.
We
I
will
appreciate
blame
that.
Zero, though.
Yeah, definitely.
I can accept that. Astrid?
Nico, dead via access.
She kind
It's
of like
Zero's fault.
groans and just like she's got pillows over her head.
Should we give you a couple hours?
Unaudible response.
That sounds like an affirmative. Okay. And he'll close the door again. How much money do we have? We can get tickets back, right?
I can absolutely book us flights.
Sweet.
Cool.
Let's wait for Astrid then.
How long until Astrid decides to get up?
She'll probably sleep for like another hour and then get up.
Perfect. Gives me time to get up and get ready.
So an hour later, Astrid finally stirs herself from her bed.
I feel like
Not-
Nico and Thomas are probably downstairs playing cards or something at this point.
Yeah, he's got to do something. So yeah.
Not realizing when we're leaving or anything. Like she'll groggily just like start getting ready, like slowly packing up.
Peek my head in. How you feeling?
It's too early.
Yep. Yes, it is.
When are we leaving?
Well, Zero, I don't know. The plane might have already left.
What?
That is not clear. Oh, yes, no. Zero was like, yes, we're leaving at 10. And everybody, last night
Oh,
was
I
as
didn't hear
everybody
that.
was last night. So that didn't happen. And apparently he's at the airport, or he was at the airport about an hour ago, because, it's like 11:15 now.
I
I
mean,
don't know
we
if
can all
he's-
just stay here and leave him to complete the rest of the mission. By
That's also
himself.
a possibility. But yeah, so if he left, he left. It's fine. If I'll get his flights back. But so take your time.
Okay.
When we're all ready to go. We're ready to go. And either we will take the cool plane or we will take the somewhat less cool plane.
All right. She will continue slowly packing.
Meanwhile, I've just got a bet with the pilot, like for exactly how late they're all going to be.
Speaking of betting, if anybody comes downstairs, Nico and Thomas are just staring daggers at each other across a small table in the lobby, like out in front of the concierge desk. Hand of cards in their fists, and then Nico goes, "Do you have any sevens?"
Go fish.
Damn it.
Delightful.
Perfect.
Eventually, Astrid will drag herself downstairs with her suitcase.
William,
We're
you're the
greeted with that
storyteller.
sight.
What's the dice pool for winning at Go Fish? 'Cause now I'm invested.
1d2.
It is actively a game that involves an amount of skill. So we're gonna say intelligence and subterfuge.
Oh boy.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
I actually have dots in both of those.
D-
I'm spending a willpower.
Would like to use my specialty for downplaying. I think this applies because
Yeah, this is-
I'm
Downplaying
Excellent.
is a part of the strategy of Go Fish.
Yeah,
sweet. That gives me an extra one, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Excellent.
He's going to spend a willpower to
Yeah, I'm
react
gonna
to
spend a
Nico's
willpower
willpower.
as well.
Oh man, I can't wait for the results of
just
the
for
I can't wait for the
shits
results
and
of the
giggles.
the North American go
3.
fish tournaments.
Nico is losing badly.
Yes.
Thomas is like, "Oh, so you got sevens, right? Yeah, okay."
Excellent. Well worth the willpower.
Indeed. I think so.
So that's what you come down to, Astrid.
She will just still not quite awake. Just sit down next to Nico.
Morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go? Nina's, I'm assuming, following.
Yeah, I'm done. See, this is the problem with making like you're just gonna leave people there. Is once they're already left there, they're like, fuck it, we don't need to rush. Let's do.
Right.
Hell, let's leave later tonight.
Colleen, who was there at the plane at the time that you had requested, because she's raised by mind mages and thus has a really good concept of time and organization,
Valid.
suddenly appears back at the hotel. Hey guys.
Oh, hey.
Did he literally just go by himself?
No, I went with him.
Okay.
Is he still there?
Yeah. They got a bet going on how long it's going to take you.
Oh, cool.
What's he betting?
What? Yeah.
I want to go see. Cool that he's waiting. Who feels like going out and getting lunch?
Hold on. What's
What's
he
his-
betting?
I
Yeah.
think he's already winning. The longer you take, the better he's going to win, because the other guy actually had confidence in you.
Shit.
Well, that was the other guy's mistake.
Yeah.
Zero's like, sundown.
Well, we might as well get lunch, and then we can bring him some.
Yep.
Maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Liar's Dice is a way more entertaining game of like trying to bluff your enemy. Colleen
But
says
it's
to the
not
two playing
go
Go Fish.
fish.
We only had cards.
You want me to get you some dice?
You can teach us on the plane. How about that?
Sure.
There we go.
Dice on a plane is a really good way to lose your lunch.
But yeah, lunch. Did anybody see anything cool that they didn't get a chance to try yet?
Ooh, yeah. There was one last night.
What was her name?
Probably the most touristy thing ever that
Sarah.
caught his eye. It's like,
Her name was Sarah.
I'm going to say that was either Pineapple's Restaurant or Aloha Mondays, based on what I'm seeing in Hilo.
oh, Aloha Mondays. Let's go.
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
it would be Aloha Mondays.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Also, it's Monday, so we can, say that when we walk in the door. That'll be really cool.
They are going to hate you so much.
I'm sure they've heard it before.
Every Monday, Colleen says. At least 5 times every Monday.
Never try to make a joke
I'm
with
sure
a person
more.
behind a cash register. You will never be the first one to have made it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Yeah.
It won't mean they will forget me instantly, though.
If they're polite, they'll laugh. If they're not polite, they'll just give you the 1,000-yard stare.
I'm not gonna lie, that stuff looks actually pretty good.
Yeah, doesn't it?
Looking this up now.
You fools, making yourselves hungry during the game.
Curses.
Enroll 2010.
Yep.
But yeah, food, and then on to the
You can
airport
order
at a leisurely pace.
It says you can order online for delivery. Do you think they'll deliver here?
No, absolutely not.
I doubt it.
Where are you
But
getting
they-
delivered
but they
to?
have a-
Georgia. What? That's one hell of a delivery fee.
If you want to torment yourself even more, they post pictures on their Instagram feed as
Swear I
noted
am.
below. Yep,
It looks really good.
looks real good.
Sorry, William, I've derailed our game.
Hey, the more you derail, the less work I have to do.
Yep.
That's what I was saying about when we started up the Final Fantasy game on Saturdays. It's like, I'm concerned about not having enough content to finish out the first episode. Oh, wait. Right. Final Show Films. Never mind.
We'll be fine.
I
Okay.
will never forget when I did not have to touch a single one of my notes for Eberron for 3 weeks because it was 3 weeks of the party yelling at each other.
Drama. It's just like, it was like a daytime soap opera. That
Yep. Good time.
complete with sleeping around behind each other's backs.
Yep.
Did anyone get amnesia, though? That's really the question. And was there a secret child?
Maybe,
Yes,
and I don't
and
know.
yes.
Okay. I stand.
Nobody had
Bravo.
Nobody actively, no PC actively gave another PC amnesia, but there was absolutely amnesia that took place, and there was 100% a secret child.
Excellent.
It was me.
Bravo. Bravo.
Listen, I'm not going to say that my storytelling style is influenced by soap opera dynamics, but I did watch a lot of General Hospital and One Life to Live growing up.
Our World of Darkness games, though, are really more telenovela than
Little
than
bit,
daytime
little
drama.
bit.
Yeah, they tend to.
Gay.
Not like pure telenovela, though. More like Jane the Virgin telenovela.
But
Anyway,
But yeah, Nico gets a Korean chicken and waffle. That's just yeah.
I mean, you can't not do the ahu tuna melt salad.
You go to
Right.
Hawaii and get the Korean chicken.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm getting Swedish meatballs.
Yeah, Astrid's getting the Kumana cheeseburger pizza.
Anyway,
Because Asian
Go-
Asian
go visit
fusion
this
food
restaurant
in
if you're in
Hawaii
Hawaii.
is the best thing.
Oh yeah.
Like
I've
the
heard
best thing in the
stories.
world.
I mean,
Not just food, just the best thing in the world.
I've had really good Cuban sandwich.
So you all get a very good lunch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then meander our way to the airport, perhaps stopping to pick up a couple tchotchkes on the way.
How close to sundown before they get there, William?
That's a good question.
I feel like we probably don't want to hit actual sundown, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
no.
nighttime flights are a trickier thing than daytime flights as a rule.
Although we're going to
But-
be flying into darkness regardless.
We are.
But yeah.
But it's when it's arrival specifically.
Yeah, that's true. That's
If we
true.
arrive during, like, if we arrive during the day, we have less chance of getting off the plane and getting ambushed by vampires and the like.
Mhm.
And if we start at yeah.
To be fair, you will want to start at sundown then because you're flying forward in time zones.
yeah, sundown. That's appropriate.
So
Also-
leaving at 10
Also
wouldn't have
just
worked.
be
Hold on.
making me-
Hold on.
You
Now
don't
I
know
have
if
to
10
do
was
the
ever.
math of the-
You have no
Oh,
idea
boy.
if 10 was ever the actual like leaving time or not.
You meant 10 p.m., right?
All he said was 10. He didn't actually put an AM or a
Exactly.
PM.
It was not specified.
Yeah, because you're traveling east, so you are actually going forward in time zone.
That would have
We
been,
are. I'm just figuring this out.
That would've
Figuring
been-
out the time.
that would have been great if you had all gotten there at 10. He's like, "Great, we're not leaving for another 12 hours."
That would be a very Zero thing to do.
And Astrid throws him off the plane.
Off the plane that is on the ground. So
It's got little steps that go up.
Off the steps, yeah.
Yeah, he'd survive that.
That's
It
how
would
you get-
only enter him a
that's
little.
how-
Sure.
that's how you get jump-ons. I like that. I'm the only one that knows that joke. Okay, moving on.
Come on, load a little bit quicker, damn you. So it's a 13-hour flight. Well, 13 to 19, depending. About 12 hours, we'll say average. If we're going ahead, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 time zones? 4 time zones. 5 time zones.
5. Yeah.
5 times.
So that would be so we'd
18
actually be
hours.
traveling about 17 hours.
Yeah,
Mhm.
17, 18 hours.
Long
So
flight.
Hawaii is a long way away.
It's a really long
no, we would
flight.
want to be a little bit pre sundown.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Because if we go right at we're going to be like midway into next day, approaching sundown again. Not sun, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, approaching sundown.
Yeah.
On the arrival.
So yeah, a little bit before sundown. That was
Mhm.
way too much work just to figure that out.
Somewhere between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. probably.
We show up.
Eventually, everybody arrives at the airport.
I just have fries by this point. Walk in,
There's just like
pull out a bag.
there's just like a as you walk into the hangar where the plane is, there's just like a just one almost like a solid mahogany desk across which there are several plates of food that Zero is just finishing.
Sup?
Hmm,
Fry French fries.
earlier than expected. take the French fries, eat them.
They're cold.
Doesn't care. French fries are French fries. Well then, shall we get on the way?
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Arrow goes up the steps to the plane.
Two people
extends out a hand, takes a stack of bills from the pilot.
Yep. Two people come over, pick up the table, move it away. On the plane and go.
Yep.
So you have a long flight. Anything anyone needs to happen or conversations that need to be had over the course of the flight?
Nico's gonna check in with people and be like, all right, Nina, were we in touch with Verity to see if we could find this Pumpkin Jack guy? Zero, what did your people say regarding ghost interactions? What are you guys going to be expecting going down into the water? Yeah, Nico's trying to do like a full group sit rep kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I haven't talked to our Network Zero person.
But she was looking into it, right? We did.
As far as I know, yeah.
Left, I think, right? Okay,
Yep.
good.
That was the plan.
She's capable. I'm sure she'll have found something.
Yes, as I believe
Especially since I'm no longer rolling dice for her.
I believe I've explained this before, but dealing with ghosts is a tricky subject. There are very few and far between methods of harming them or even dealing with. Principal methods of dealing with ghosts is to resolve whatever traumatic issue keeps them to this plane, or exhaust their connection via certain actions. You can kill them again, but you need something like the Valkyrie's special bullets, which you don't have access to.
No, and I didn't assume that you guys were diving headfirst into a lake in scuba gear to resolve somebody's unresolved trauma.
No. We're trying to get the mirror, but before we do that, we need a distraction. Hence us trying to locate this Euthanatos, or alternatively seeking the aid of the... What's that group again, William?
The
Lemister.
Lemister.
Alternatively seeking the aid of Lemister.
Cool.
You remind me who they are again?
Lemister are a secretive, very reclusive organization of hunters that specialize in the spirits, the world beyond.
You might say they have friends on the other side.
Well, they have acquaintances at the very least.
Yes. Nico was there
Did
when
you
we met.
Did you really want to make that seem even more sinister than it already is? Because
Which one? Acquaintances or friends?
friends from the other side.
Okay.
It's a Princess and the Frog.
Yes, I know the reference. I got friends on the anyways.
But yeah, trying to get in touch with Duval or this Jack fella, whoever.
But yes, what we need primarily is a distraction for the ghost tornado. Which is
That's a sentence.
Well, yes. Which is going to be the difficult part.
What kind of distraction?
Something that would draw their attention away from the mirror. The mirror is a promise of freedom, a promise of release. We would need to find something of... Oh, it's a broken promise, at the very least. We would need to find something of similar nature to distract them from it. So, a seance, some sort of summoning, or the powers of a mage. I am unfortunately not very well versed in seances, however.
Maybe we should try contacting that witch that we saw up in Ellen.
That was something that we had been in discussion about possibly doing, yeah.
Yes. I've not met her myself, though, so I wouldn't be able to initiate that.
She's a little creepy, but nice.
Spider Kincaid, yes, was the...
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. We've definitely had worse. I realize that is not necessarily a endorsement of the idea, but
The alternative, the other idea that was put on the table, but I believe was soundly vetoed by everyone involved, was asking the werewolves for assistance.
yeah, if we keep a little information spread out among a lot, then like the werewolves are not
Yeah.
having weekly powwows with the with
DJ
the
Senshi,
witches or
for
the
instance.
mages or yeah.
Did you ever go on that date, Nina?
I had a date.
Did you? I could have sworn you did, but maybe I'm misremembering.
Did I? I
You're
don't
asking
know.
the wrong storyteller.
I don't know. My social love life has gone to shit since I met all of you, so I don't remember. Maybe.
That tracks.
Somewhere at a lonely bar corner, there's a person with a single
There's
tear
a demon
rolling
who's
into their
very
drink.
upset. Has
Put it like
the
that, I hope you didn't.
you right? Has the Ryan Gosling in the rain look?
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, it's been at least several months before since I stood someone up because I literally forgot they existed. So
Okay. I feel like she looked at me like Ryan Gosling too, but it was more the shades kind of thing where,
right.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this kind of thing? Yeah, anyway.
Yep. Anyway, no, talking with the witch because she was going to be our contact for a to find a euthanatos, right?
One potential.
You had
Potentially.
Verity looking into
Potentially
it. Yeah, but yeah, Spider might have been able to find one.
Yeah.
Potential contact at the very least.
Okay. Have a contact
That's
there.
my vote.
Either way, we can pursue multiple leads. We just have to have some sort of distraction before we can attempt to grab the mirror.
I believe you guys only knew her as Madame Kincaid.
Yes.
That sounds right.
I mean, we don't need a distraction, but if we want to live and or retrieve the
Yeah, it might
thing.
be good.
Probably
We
a good
need
idea.
a distraction.
We need a distraction.
Yes.
I can handle exactly one ghost, and that's it.
There's more than that there.
I can handle.
Yeah.
I can handle more than one ghost, but not that many.
Cool.
Especially not while swimming. They have the advantage in the water.
We've
Mostly
also
by
Do
virtue
they?
of not feeling the water.
Yes.
Do they though?
Yes.
Yeah, because you're swimming and they're not.
But do we know that? Do we know that they aren't limited by water?
Yes.
I spent some time with mages, learned a little bit about ghosts, not a lot, but that's one of those things, the incorporeal thing.
It's a very weird thing to be the random thing to teach to teach the young girl. By the way, just in case this is ever relevant, ghosts don't have to worry about water. No.
Ghosts are not like bees. You can't escape them by jumping in a pond.
It was more the
Yeah.
ghosts are generally incorporeal and don't care about anything in the physical world for the most part.
That's fair.
In fact, some of them will use the water to try to drown you.
We still need, besides that, like looking ahead and shit. The Philosopher's Stone, right, and the Holy Grail, the Cup of Eternity.
None of which we have any
So-
leads on yet.
I wanted to bring something up.
Uh-huh.
I know we need these items and it's very important, but at some point I would like to look for Jonas.
Yes. No, that is definitely on the list.
And like I found that tunnel and I would like to explore it at some point.
I mean, not all of us can do the lake dive.
Yeah, but she's one of the ones who can.
Fair.
Also, it would still be good to have others there in case we need rapid exfil from the water.
Yeah, we probably need the whole group there.
Okay.
But I mean, what don't we have to get, context and
I
stuff for
I don't think I'm
the distraction?
I don't think I'm familiar with this Jonas.
He's the person that originally put the group together.
Yeah.
The original group.
And
He's my mentor.
he's missing.
He
Yes.
vanished without a trace.
After a big fight.
And we've recently discovered that where the fight was, there's a secret tunnel.
Where was the fight?
Where was the fight?
Sewers underneath an area in Western Atlanta.
In some sewers.
I can have my people start looking.
I want to look.
I can have my people start scouting. And
I've
get
already
my-
found the tunnel. I want to look.
Alright.
We could do that while, contacts are looking into things.
Mhm.
That might take a bit.
We still have to make contact with several people, and we do not know where the next artifact beyond this one is. There will be time.
I'm also still healing.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, that takes a long time, and I am not the level of life mage that can fix that repeatedly.
I am.
You're not a mage, Nico.
You're not any level of mage.
I was gonna say,
I'm the closest thing we've got.
You have powers I don't know about.
Yeah.
You,
Is
you,
it, by the
you-
way,
you are also
the-
immune to fire.
Hmm?
As they said, you're the closest thing we've got, and I was just curious if you were also immune to fire.
What does that have to do with being a life mage? Colleen, does that have anything to do with being a life mage?
No, he's just making a joke about being closer to being a mage because he can do weird shit and ignore fire.
I can eat ghosts. What of it?
I can punch them.
You can what?
I can absorb a ghost.
Okay,
Guys,
good to know.
if you're gonna start a dick waving contest, you're gonna get beat by the 17-year-old girl.
You don't count.
Well,
You are a mage.
17-year-old girl's not wrong.
The 17-year-old girl has us beat by so much. This is a dick waving contest for second place.
I can shoot you both in the head.
And I'll live.
This is true.
I can keep shooting.
I'll
Do you
keep
think I
living.
would stop with one gunshot, Zero?
Do you think she'd stop with that head?
Do you think I'd just let you shoot me?
Anyway. All I was trying to say at the beginning
you're
was
both
that
pretty.
I can
I know.
I can keep an eye on Astrid's injuries and try and get those back to full capacity as quickly as possible.
Cool.
I would appreciate that.
Discovery and information gathering. The next
Yep.
little one.
Awesome.
How long are we looking at for being on ice?
Probably depend on what they have to tell us once we make landfall.
Talking about Astrid's injury.
I mean, how long until Astrid's good to go?
That, yeah.
Oh, how many?
Whatever
aggregate
they
does
tell us
Astrid
is not
have?
going to keep Astrid on ice any longer.
Yeah.
Unless
I have
Astrid does
4.
something and hurts herself again.
Right. Okay. You
Currently at 4. Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna take about. As he opens the books again. There you are.
12 years.
Yes.
30
Nope, that is-
million
that is-
years.
That is approximate. is approximately accurate.
Quick, get cybernetics. Just cut the limbs off and replace them. It'll be quicker.
I believe,
Okay.
in all honesty, the
So-
last time that we had looked into it, it'd be several weeks.
Like a week.
So I can downgrade with 10 successes. I can downgrade in a single day. I can downgrade an aggravated to a lethal.
He only
Once
has
something's been once something's been downgraded once, it can't be downgraded again. So conceivably over the next 4 days, I could get those down to lethal, and then it would be 2 days per.
Well, she's already at all lethal.
Oh, you don't have any aggravated anymore?
No, I'm sorry, I'm at lethal.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Then, okay.
One of those
Then it
should
would
be
be
gone. Then.
5 successes. Yeah. Those will vanish at a rate of 1 every 2 days then. Yeah.
Then should one of them already be gone? Because it has been at least 2 days.
Yeah, it's been 2 days
Yes.
since.
So, yeah.
Okay. So then I have
So
3.
It'll be about
6
a
days.
week. It'll be about
a
a
week.
week before
Okay.
Astrid is up to full capacity, probably.
All right, a week's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
We can
Cool.
definitely handle a week.
Could you? I mean, I don't know if that takes up all your time, but I still got the And he lifts up his shirt where there's still like the like gaping just hole because I still haven't aggravated. That just hasn't gotten addressed.
Thomas,
All right. Well,
what the actual
Wow. You
fuck?
get on me for not taking care of myself.
right? I thought I only had to, but apparently
To be
somebody
fair,
else.
Astrid was more fucked
I-
up than.
Forgot about
Astrid
it.
was.
Yes,
but
no.
Astrid has not been swimming in the open ocean with an open wound, which is a
Okay.
terrible idea for like 12
Uh-huh.
different
It was-
reasons.
It's scabbed over.
It was fine.
That's no. It scabbed over does not work.
You know what
But-
scabs over? Wounds. You know what
Also-
scabs over? Infected wounds. You know what else scabs over? Gangrenous wounds.
Also, aren't you planning on like going into the lake with us, Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna get like Gerardia straight in the bloodstream. Christ. Okay,
What
sit
the
down.
actual fuck, Thomas?
I've got multiple hours on this plane ride, and I can Yeah.
Shit, but I want to learn the dice game.
You can learn
Oh,
while
wait,
you're
we
being
don't-
worked on.
Yeah,
It says.
Only takes one hand.
Like legit, you have to let us know about these kinds of things.
Okay.
Okay?
Speaking of which, Colleen pulls out several cups and several dice.
Ooh.
Before we get to that, is anyone else hiding secret injuries?
Let me check my character sheet, but I'm pretty sure no.
I
No.
don't think my
Astrid just,
father
like-
hugged me enough as a child.
Yeah, secret physical injury, not mental.
I should have like
Okay.
glance at her body. No, I'm good.
So after 4 hours, that one aggravated gets downgraded to a lethal, and that'll be
Sweet.
gone in 2 days unless you do something stupid, like you know.
Planning something.
So
Go
it will
work
not
out at
be
the
gone
gym.
in 2 days.
Right.
That's what we're saying.
Mm.
Thomas has this weird kink where as he's having sex with someone, they punch him in the side repeatedly. So,
But only in places where he has open wounds.
exactly.
Yes.
Stab him in the gut.
Yeah. Colleen teaches Thomas how to play liar's dice, which
Sweet.
is no joke, actually my legitimately favorite gambling game
It's a good one.
because it is more luck than skill because it's a matter of like, okay, what are the odds that these numbers are here and based on how everyone else is betting.
I mean, it's poker, but with dice,
Kind of.
which is more skill than luck.
But yeah, so a plane flight passes. And eventually, you arrive back in Atlanta. Hartsfield Jackson is the private airport, yeah?
No, Gwinnett County.
No, it's the
Gwinnett
public.
Gwinnett
County
County Airport, yeah. That's it.
Hartsfield Jackson's a public airport.
That's right.
You definitely don't want to try to land in Hartsfield Jackson with a private plane. There's too much in and out public traffic there.
Get run over by a Delta liner.
Get
Yeah.
looked askance as we carry our heavy weaponry off the plane.
That too.
They tend to ask silly questions like, "What are you
Why do you
bringing
have a
heavy,
submachine
heavy
gun?"
artillery into our
Why do
city?"
you have a sword. Yeah.
Honestly, Sword would probably draw the least amount of questions out of all the bullshit we've got.
And at
It's a
what point we
souvenir.
just look at them and say, "It's okay, we're white," and then they just let us through.
It's okay. We've got permits for all these things.
But you arrive at the Gwinnett County Airport and you get off your plane. What is your next step?
Oh, let's head back to the hideout. Begin our research.
Awesome.
So you return to the hideout.
Who has the contact number for our witch friend?
I would assume you.
I do.
Okay. I know that one wasn't me.
That one was me.
I only make friends with the really dangerous ones, like the demons. And no, that doesn't work because I also made friends with the Fae, and they're not really that the danger. Not on the. They're not at the 10 on the danger scale.
I just assume you have at least 3 witches on.
I do, but not this kind of witch. The ones who make it a religion, not a system of power gaming.
Is religion just a power game?
You asked that question of the right person, but no, religion is a power game. Faith is belief.
Exactly. And religion controls those of faith.
Yep. You finally, after all this time, found something we agree on.
I imagine we agree on a great many things. They just never come up in conversation.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Eventually, you make your way back to the hideout. Colleen sits down, turns on the switch.
Ooh.
Up, book time. I look at the books. Not me. I'm more of a practice, less of a theory.
Me either. I sit down and pick up the other switch controllers.
I shoot an email to Verity and see.
Nico specifically also got more books while he was out.
Yep.
Astrid will call. What is her name again? The witch.
Madam Kincaid.
Madam Kincaid.
Madam Kincaid.
And we wanted to talk to her to try to get a distraction, right?
Or to see if she knew anything about how to find Pumpkin Jack.
Oh, Pumpkin Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if
Who
she
was
could,
Pumpkin Jack again?
The
The
Euthanatos
Euthanatos,
mage.
yeah.
The death mage.
Okay.
or if
Awesome.
she could provide a distraction for ghosts, which would be really handy if she just was able to do that.
Okay. All right. Astrid will call her.
Few rings. Ah, good afternoon, darling. I didn't expect you to call me again.
Yeah, stuff has happened.
So I can tell.
Would you happen to know the whereabouts of a Pumpkin Jack?
Why are you looking for the Death Seeker?
Okay, out of character. Was this
Have you seen
the
Lake?
distraction?
Yeah. Have you seen Lake Lanier?
Okay.
There's a ghost tornado.
Are you aware of the current situation at Lake Lanier?
You need his help.
Yes.
Understandable. Pumpkin Jack can be difficult to hunt down,
You're
but
hoping
with
he
the
didn't
right
cause it.
bait, you might be able to find him.
What sort of bait?
Don't say jail. Don't say jail.
He is fascinated by the unique circumstances of unusual demise. It's a thing that he studies, but you can usually find him in places where there are those who perished under mysterious circumstances. He's also,
All right.
he masquerades as a coroner, as eccentric one, to be sure, but a coroner. So,
Okay. All right, then we can try that. Would you happen to have any suggestions on dealing with ghosts?
carry lots of magic with you.
Right.
What if not?
Well, thank you. I will use your advice and attempt to find him.
Good fortune.
You as well.
Hmm.
She'll hang up.
Yep.
Is everyone still at the whatever it is hideout?
Probably.
Yep.
Okay.
When you send the email up to Verity 1,
Hmm.
Zero, you get back really quickly that the closest match that she can find to a pumpkin jack is a man by the unfortunate name of Jack Skalman, which is why he gets, and he works as a coroner, which is why he gets called Pumpkin Jack, because that name is uncomfortably close to Jack Skellington.
This person's parents hated them. Zero just says out loud.
He also dresses in all black and occasionally in black pinstripes, so he's kind of doing it himself.
Yeah, he plays it up. I mean, when you've got that name, you either hide from it completely by changing your name, but by picking the name of Jonathan or something like that, or you lean hard into it.
Only two ways to go.
Astrid will come back from her phone call. So he's apparently a coroner. And
Sarah looks at you, looks down at the laptop, looks back at you. I think I found him.
I think that probably makes it cool.
She said we could find him. He's fascinated with, is it unusual demise? And what was the other one?
Places where people have died of mysterious circumstances.
Yes. Places where people have died of mysterious circumstances.
So literally everywhere we go.
Pretty much.
Are there any cryptids in Georgia?
Yes.
Few, actually, I think.
Did they ever kill anything, buddy?
Probably.
Mostly animals.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm sure there's some people that have.
Well, it's very hard. It's very hard for a jackalope to kill many.
And there's also Alti the sea monster and the Georgia raptor.
Alti the sea monster is just Lake Lanier.
We just need to get to like the Appalachian foothills. Probably we'll find some cryptid or another.
Sure, the Jersey Devil.
Like 90% of the ones on the East Coast are in the Appalachians.
Are those real too?
Aren't we?
Thomas will stage
Yes,
whisper
quite a while.
to Nina.
Cryptids? Yeah, a lot of them are. Some of them are complete bullshit.
Okay.
But yeah, some of them are.
I've witnessed the Jersey Devil kill 3 men myself.
I can't tell
Cool.
if you're joking or not.
I don't.
Well, my response if you're not joking is, why did you not stop it from killing those 3 men?
It's apparently not harmed by silver bullets or knives.
Was
That
this
makes
3 men
sense.
in one sitting, or did you see this happen 3 separate times?
One sitting.
Okay, that fair enough.
Better.
I had this
Yeah.
vision of you like constantly tracking. I was like, "Yep, killed another one." Silver still didn't work.
Learn something new. All right.
Yeah, that would make sense. The Jersey Devil seems
Hostile.
not like a changing thing.
I'm pretty certain it's a demon inside of a goat.
Astrid's currently on her laptop looking at mysterious deaths in Georgia.
But anyways, Verity responded with an identity of a coroner named Jack Skalman, who,
It's a little on the nose.
that's what
Good
I
coroner.
said, who seems
Okay.
to potentially match our description, and Astrid confirms that our Euthanatos disguises themselves as a coroner. I figured this skeleton might be worth meeting.
You think he's the kind of guy where you just walk into his office and we be like, "We know you're a mage," and then he's open
then
to
he-
talking to us? Or
No,
we
and then he
gonna need
turns
to-
us inside out.
Right, and I figure we'll probably need to finesse this a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. I won't be involved.
I can talk to him.
Best we get him away from.
I mean, unless he really likes drugs, in which case, involve me the fuck.
No, if we get him, I guess if his office is one of his centers of power, then it might be the best place to approach him so that he feels safe.
Yes,
Of course, it's also the
absolutely.
most dangerous place to approach him.
Yep. 100%.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I can just go up, have a conversation with him, basically have the exact same conversation with him I would have with him otherwise. Just not include, "Hey, you're a mage. I hunt supernatural creatures" in the conversation.
Yeah.
He's somebody who we've heard, talk to. He's somebody I've heard has an interest in this kind of thing. Lake, ghost, blah, blah, blah.
How's that gonna convince them to help us?
Because
his
I'm
field of
assuming if it's a
expertise?
place full of ghosts and people who have died under unusual circumstances, he's already going to have some interest in it.
I will again caution though that we do know that whoever put the mirror there is likely a mage.
Mm-hmm.
So
And what if it's him?
that's hence the call.
Yeah.
Yep.
But no, I will be. All right. Have you ever seen like basically any horror movie involving archaeology or exploration? There's always some
Aliens?
rich aliens, but no, like underwater or Lake Placid or something like that. There's
Like The
always
Mummy?
the Mummy to a degree. There's always some rich asshole who has no idea what's going on, but is interested in the whole thing. And they're going to be like, "We know, my information tells me there's this thing in the center and we want to get it. And I understand that you have an interest in this kind of thing. How would you like to help?" That's me. I'm the rich asshole.
Hmm.
And you will be my team.
You're John Hammond.
I mean, I really do prefer someone like I can't remember what Oliver Platt's name was in Lake Placid. Even though he's dumber, he is less he is less problematic than John Hammond. But yes, essentially.
Or one of the Wayland.
Yep, one of the Waylands or Utanis, whichever. Yep.
That's certainly one approach. I think it's the best one we have at the moment. Unless we want to go around
for
killing
me.
people in unique and mysterious ways and laying a trap.
I'm okay with this.
I feel like that's more effort, though. And
Let's
will
please
take longer.
let's please not go on a killing spree of random people in unusual ways.
I mean, it wouldn't be like humans.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like you'd stay away from hunter activity, so it would have to
Yeah.
be humans.
If we're killing supernaturals, the things that kill supernaturals are either other supernaturals or hunters, and he's probably going to steer clear of those.
Killjoy.
That's sort of a lose-lose situation there, unfortunately.
Yep.
To be fair, though,
I mean, it's still win-lose because we still take some
I mean,
fucked
yes,
up people off the board.
We
but-
still kill some creatures that need to die, but we also don't. It's a lose-lose for him, I would say.
Yes.
Mm.
Legit.
But yes. Unless anyone has a better idea, I think Nina's is the one we should go with. Again, we don't mention the mirror. We just focus it on the ghost 20.
Oh no, we mentioned the mirror.
Though.
Absolutely.
I feel like, again, if this is the
Not
person that
first.
placed the mirror, then they just kill us and move on.
And if they try to kill us, well, they will try to kill me, and you guys will be somewhere where you can get there quickly, and hopefully I don't die. And then we will have our answer.
There.
And if we don't, honestly, if we want their help with this, we don't want them knowing that, hey, we're a bunch of hunters, but they do need all the information they're going to need to be effective in helping us.
So how do we approach them with the information on the mirror without making it clear that we know more than we should?
I mean, the mirror isn't that hard to find information out. I like creepy things. I'm a Satanist rock star. People accept that I like creepy things. And I found interest in this story of the lake with all the deaths on it. I started looking into it, and I found out about this book. And
What I mean is, if you were a mundane,
right,
you wouldn't hear about.
I am a mundane.
You know what I mean.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, I am a mundane. I am a normal person who just happens to know more things than
If you were the
normal
kind of
person
person
does.
that didn't know that monsters actually
Right.
exist in the night,
right, a norm.
that level, you wouldn't hear about. You would hear about a tornado of ghosts being sighted over Lake Lanier, and that would pique your interest. You would want to know more about that.
Correct.
I don't know that you would learn about the secret kept so close we had to find a person in a top hat hiding in the bushes near Lake Lanier to learn more about it. / the ghost of a dead mage.
Oh, I'm just gonna make up a bunch of bullshit books that I looked in. I probably won't even have to name the books because that's too much information. Then you're trying to be too detailed, and it's obvious that you've made up a cover story.
Mhm.
But a bunch of books and myths and like you don't have to be specific. The more detailed you go into on your story when you are bullshitting somebody and planning a cover story, the more you're going to trip yourself up. I'm the person who wants to hire this person to do some to help acquire this thing. I'm not the person who needs to provide information on how I found out information. I'm essentially giving them the opportunity to audition for a job. It's a power dynamic thing.
Cool.
Still think the mirror is a step too far, but I'll leave.
You want backup?
I
Thanks,
assume
Tom.
we are all going to be literally a block away. Bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to have somebody nearby. Probably, no offense, Thomas or Zero, one of the less creepy people.
I'll go with you.
I can be
Or
less
be
creepy.
nearby.
Cool, that works.
Astrid, you're still recovering
Yeah,
from injuries.
yeah.
I'll be
This
okay.
this is a conversation. This is where I don't
We-
anticipate a fight.
Yeah, I'm not going in guns blazing.
No,
Yeah.
we never anticipate a fight.
Oh,
but we
fight
should
could
always
absolutely break
plan for
out.
one. Yes,
But we could get ambushed crossing the street. We still go outside.
yes. I just carry a
Right.
knife. Side.
And Astrid
all the
carries
time?
like, an axe and 3 guns and then
2 axes and 1 gun.
Yes, that.
I also
Where
have
does all-
these. She will point at the tattoos.
That's right. She has magic tattoos, Nico.
Yeah, and I
Whoa.
eat ghosts. What of it?
I have a
Again,
question. I was gonna ask where you fit all the guns, but never mind.
She'll hold up her arm with a gun tattooed on it.
Wait, is it?
She's got
In
guns
the-
on her guns.
does your- Cool.
How jealous does Thomas look?
Real jealous.
All right, let's do
I
it.
just have a butterfly. Anyway,
Where?
Knife?
Where?
never mind. He turns red. Shuts up.
Thomas has a tramp stamp. Look on the bright side, Thomas. You could have gone for a dolphin. Would have been much worse.
Or a heart.
Or a dolphin
Yeah,
in a
heart's got a
heart.
level of classic to it.
Yeah, it depends on the location.
Dolphin jumping through a heart.
And you definitely don't want a heart with mom tattooed on it as a tramp stamp.
No. That's a little bit across the line for most
let's
people.
be honest.
It's also called birth control.
Any tattoo is fine as long as it's spelled properly.
Yeah. And as long as you liked it.
No regrets.
Dong.
You say that like it was spelled improperly. I would totally get no regrets.
No, stong.
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 Dong.
I just like that this is as nerdy as I'm gonna get, but like in One Piece, one of the characters, Ace, has his name tattooed on his arm, but the guy spelled it wrong, and the S is crossed out, and then a C is underneath it. It goes AS
Iconic.
crossed out
Cross out.
CE.
CE. Brilliant. Proud of them.
That was intentional because this is a manga and an anime.
Okay.
Podcast
ne-
DAs.
A's.
So Nina and Astrid are going to go have a conversation. The rest of us will post up somewhere unobtrusive but close. And let's be honest, if this guy is half the mage that they've marketed him to be, if it starts in a fight, us being there probably isn't going to help any. So,
We will avenge your deaths.
we will join you in death.
I will avenge
We're
your
n-
death.
We're not gonna die.
No, you're
Not gonna die. It's gonna be fine.
You have any idea how many times I've heard that right before the person died?
No.
Okay, look at it this way, Zero. If we die, the entire planet goes away. So
That's why I'm concerned.
Yeah, but we'll be dead, so we won't care.
There are still individuals that I care about on this planet that would be
Well,
harmed
yeah.
after my death.
No, which would suck, but you'd be dead, so in the moment you wouldn't care. But it's definitely a consequence we all want to avoid.
Also,
absolutely.
I would point at Lake Lanier, but you can't see it from here, and the ghost tornado, and say, "You'll still care after you die."
Not if the world doesn't exist.
Anyway,
And
all
there's no
right.
guarantee that we'll actually come back as ghosts. We don't know that everybody
True,
comes back
true.
as a ghost.
You have regrets?
Most people don't actually, Colleen says.
See,
But-
there you go.
That just seemed to be what he was indicating. So
This is a lot of talk about death. Can we go and talk to the mage and
The mage of
hopefully
death?
while we're
about
dying-
more death, absolutely.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
All
Death,
right, let's
death,
go
death,
talk
death,
to a
death.
mortician.
Devil, 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 evil, 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 songs. All right. So
Devil went down to
The
Georgia.
group gets
Devil
ready
went down to Georgia. Devil went down to
to
Georgia.
meet up with this pumpkin jack at his coroner's office. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
All right. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to stay tuned for the advertisements that will be going. And remember, when we take our break, you take yours. So stand up, stretch your legs, grab a drink, take a bio break, whatever you need to do. Poison yourself like Jeremy will. And we'll be back in just a few minutes. We're back.
And yes, welcome back. So, what is the plan? Are you literally just driving to this man's funeral home?
I mean,
You said he was a coroner, not a
Yeah.
mortician.
Yeah.
Also, do you want Astrid to go in with you or just hang out like outside of the building?
it wouldn't be bad to have
Yeah,
someone
coroner's office.
inside.
I thought the rest of us were kind of hanging outside.
Yeah, one person inside, somebody outside. Another person with me makes it feels like I'm funding a group. One person alone, that's just a crazy person.
The rest
So
of us
yeah,
will
little-
find building across.
I mean, crazy person anyways, but crazy person who might actually be
Legit.
serious or legit. Yeah.
Just make sure you've got your Rolex on. That's promptly visible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you head to the Scalman coroner's office.
Yep.
It is, yeah, you're a little jet lagged.
Yeah, it's fine. That just adds to the ambiance.
So is William.
But it's in the afternoon, and as you enter the room, the person at the reception just sort of takes your name, and you wait barely 5 minutes before you are waved through to the office.
Okay.
And sitting with sort of fingers entwined, elbows on the desk, observing you as you enter, is a man who looks very similar to a skeleton. He is dressed in this sort of very thin black pinstriped suit, very form-fitting, very pale of face, with this very short cut of shock white hair. Yet, despite that, looks relatively young. I wasn't kidding when I said he looks like Gerard Way in specifically the Welcome to the Black Parade and famous Last Words music videos.
Okay. Now walk in, take the sunglasses off. You're Jack, right?
That I am.
Awesome. Go move to take a seat opposite him. My name is Nina.
All right, Nina.
I
Who's
have a
died?
That's a long and detailed story, of which the answer is many, but more specifically, and this is my associate.
Astrid will nod.
I'm in need of a discerning and resourceful person who I think you might fit this bill for something that you could potentially be interested in. It's my understanding is that you are interested in, let's just call it the strange and macabre. Is that fair?
That'd be a fair assumption, but now you got my interest.
How familiar are you with and I'm sorry, Nina says it, the name of the lake?
Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier.
I know a great many people are drowned there. It's an unfortunate place.
And what do you know of the rumors of what those of people, or let's just say the stories of what those people have been up to since they died?
There's a great many ghost stories all over this state, but Lake Lanier, that's a whole nother one.
What do you know about it specifically?
I know that over 200 people have gone missing in and around the lake, and that leaves a great big footprint of bodies that were and weren't found, and stories of loved ones being seen in the water, and ghosts and things from beyond.
I'm willing to bet that's something that interests somebody like you. Is that fair to say?
Extremely. But a lake's a lake. Why are you looking for my help?
Well, I am also somebody who has an interest in that sort of thing. And the means and too much spare time between albums, shall we say.
I recognized you.
Thank you.
Sky.
Yes, that would be me. Glad to meet a fan. I have. I've been curious about this place for a long time, and I decided to use my resources and people I know, try and discover more. And I have very good reason to believe that there's something that these stories are legit, that they're not just baseless urban legends, and that there's a cause for all of this, and I would be very much interested in that cause, in acquiring it.
You wanted to come to my help because you didn't want to put your foundling from the Akashic Brotherhood in danger, he says, as he looks up from his hands into your eyes.
Sure, let's just say that. That's annoying. There's a difference between knowledge and between knowing something and being able to accomplish something. And well, said foundling is very capable in some things. I'm not confident that she has the ability to do what needs to be done in this situation.
It's fair. She doesn't seem to have had all of her training completed.
No.
And I'm sure she could accomplish a great many things if she put her mind to it. But
so if our cards are
you're looking for someone with experience.
Yeah. So if our cards are going on the table, what do you know about the cause of it?
I know that it's very powerful. An artifact, something that probably shouldn't be there, all things considered. There have been no artifacts known to be in Lake Lanier in the past several decades. And there is one.
There's a book.
I don't think a book would draw that much attention.
Am I wrong about that?
It's a mirror.
Mirror. Sorry, mirror. Whatever. It's a mark. It's some old thing. Yeah, no, it's a mirror. Sorry. I don't know where book came into my head.
Because you were going to talk about how you had read some books to learn about the
That's
mirror.
right. That's right.
Until he blew your cover wide open.
It's a mirror.
All right.
My interest is getting that mirror out of the situation because there's a lot of dead things there that probably, if they had a choice, wouldn't be there. And I think we should give them the opportunity to move on and also make the lake less of a haunted nightmare for random people that walk by.
Fair. We of the Youth Thanatos do believe in the sanctity of death. And whatever's going on there is a bad thing for it.
Agreed.
All right. So you want my experience and how to hold off these ghosts for you so you can
So we can
Swim.
retrieve it.
All right.
Some form of distraction would be nice.
I can probably help with that. I'm going to need a favor from you, though, because I'll be putting my neck very much on the line.
What kind of favor?
Well, I know you don't fully understand how our magic works, especially with your special foundling completely breaking the rules. But magic's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Do it wrong, you do it too big. Reality doesn't like you for it. Smacks you around a bit.
Okay.
The big thing is how many people are there to see you do it. So what I'm going to need is your resources to clear out the area so I can do my work in private.
In regard to this specific thing,
Yeah.
we can get the area cleared out. That's not a problem.
How much of the area?
Anyone who might even wander by will cause a problem for me.
Doable.
Mm-hmm.
Will our presence there be a problem? Because we need to get the mirror.
You know that magic's real, right?
Really?
You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Okay.
The big problem is the people who aren't aware of the situation, seeing things that their brains can't wrap around. The more believable the situation is, the more they can pass it off as being something that should be happening, the less dangerous it is in general.
Fair.
That's why I can do a lot more at Burning Man than I can around here.
Makes sense. Yeah, no, we can get the place cleared out for you to do your thing. And then we get the book and everybody's happy.
All
Sound
right.
good?
I get to play with some people who've passed on. Try and make it a good experience for everyone involved.
Awesome. So we have some things that we need to take time to kind of get our ducks in a row. It's gonna be probably a few days. And she'll just hand over her a card with her number. Just text me at some point, so then I've got your number. And when we are ready, we will. How long will you need?
Give me a couple of days. I'll have all my reagents put together. Gotta
Okay.
set up the pumpkin patch after all.
Cool. So we'll probably take a little bit longer than that, but when we're good to go, we will let you know, and we can get this figured out.
All right. Let me know when you're ready.
Awesome. It's been a pleasure.
Good working with you. Hopefully that won't be a sign to be stabbed in the back. I'll keep my eyes open.
Fair enough. Stand up, give a smile, turn to head out.
Master will
Waves.
follow.
Once we get out and get a little ways away, I'm putting at about 30, 70 odds we might have to kill him.
Hmm.
I'm not comfortable with how much he knows about our friend.
Yeah, no. Let's just see what happens.
Yeah. No, if he behaves and everything seems fine,
Yeah.
cool. But
We're not just gonna murder him. We'll
no, yeah.
wait and see.
I don't want to kill him. Just
Yeah.
if it's him or the universe, I'm sorry, Jack. So yeah, head back.
See them exit the building safely. Head back as well.
So, you meet back up.
How'd it go?
Well,
Can
we
hear
have a
the
deal in
asterisk.
place. No, we have a deal in place. He's going to need a couple of days. I told him we were going to need more than that. I did not explain why.
Cool.
We are fully informed of each other without providing any information about our respective sides.
Okay.
All right.
Like you read each other's minds?
Yes.
I mean, no, we didn't actually read each other's minds, but obviously I know what we know about Jack, and Jack was immediately aware of Colleen, and
Oh shit.
yeah,
Did his homework, in other words.
did his homework for something that wasn't that there was no advance warning that he was going to be visited by people. Yes.
Well, we haven't exactly been subtle in our connection.
No, of
Very.
course not. But we also have not engaged very much with the wizards of the group.
Oh,
So
He's also a mage, and I came from a mage school. Like, the different schools don't always get along, but they keep tabs on each other.
fair.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Don't know
so-
how happy I am about that, but we'll cross.
Yeah.
We will bury that in the earth when we get to it.
What does
Burn
he,
that
Um,
castic when we
what
get
does
there.
what
okay.
does he need?
He needs time to put some reagents together. Obviously, we need time to be at 100%. He needs us to. She looks specifically at Zero. He needs us to clear out that area entirely of people.
Any specifications on kinds of people? Like, are we going to be allowed in the area?
We're good, apparently, because we know magic exists.
So, clear it of normal.
Clear the normies out, yes.
That can be done. Particularly, there are a number of agents that I have under my aware of the existence of. Use them.
Yeah.
Form of
Apparently, if you do magic around normies, bad shit happens to you. So we don't want our ace in the hole blowing up because young Jimmy happened to be visiting the graveyard that night and saw something he shouldn't have.
well,
Yeah.
in that case, tonight I'll have to.
Okay, so what are we going to owe this guy for helping?
All he said was that was all that he said that he needed.
That doesn't sound sketchy at all.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm aware. I am fully
Okay.
aware, and I'm fully aware that there's probably some. I'm assuming
He's getting something out of this.
I'm assuming. Well, his stated motivation was that euthanatos are not are respect the reverence of death, and what's going on there is a perversion of it.
Nah.
So ideals, ethical tenets, things like that. My assumption is he's going to try and we are going to end up in a standoff over the shield.
Yeah,
the
he knows
mirror.
about he's
Not the
knows
shield.
about
I don't
this
know
and-
why I would think of a bloody shield, but
I
the
don't
mirror.
know why you would think of a bloody shield either. That's a really specific piece of
It's a really specific, like
Yeah.
like if
Iconography,
there's
yeah.
blood all over the bottom of it. Yeah, I don't know.
With
Really
like
random thing that came to my
with
head.
like a downward, like an upward looking downward angle. Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
Mhm.
like
Yeah, fuck
panning
you, John
around.
Walker. Anyways,
Something about a U.S. agent. I don't know.
right. But no,
Proud of you guys.
we are going to try and
It's not like
we're
it's
going to end up
politically
in a
relevant.
standoff over the mirror. So we are going to have to make sure we get our hands on it.
Oh, if he's busy with the
I mean, I know
ghosts, then-
Paul's on vacay, but is there any possibly a good time to have this question? Is there any reason we don't just hand it straight to Colleen?
have Colleen on the shore. As soon as we get
I
out
mean,
of the
he
water,
does already know about her, so that
Yeah.
as soon as we get it out of the water, put it straight into our hands. That
Call
solves
me
that
weirdly
problem.
overprotective, but I'm not too comfortable with people that know things about Colleen being in
being
proximity
around
to Colleen.
Yeah, no, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And does she know that she's, going around and eating these things? Because that's a whole thing. Because then we definitely have to kill him.
Yeah, that's the other thing is if he sees that, then he knows what's going on.
Yeah, no, we would want to try and do that under wraps and protect as much. Okay.
Oh.
But he needs a few days. We need a few days to get Astrid up to fighting fit.
It'll also take a
Thomas
few
as
days for me
well.
to fabricate a reasonable excuse for quarantining the lake.
Okay, come up with quarantine procedure.
Oh, I've got that handled. It'll just take a few days to implement.
I was going to say, you're a pharmaceutical company. Anything could have gotten out of a test tube.
Hence,
Right.
hence the need for food coloring.
Right. Okay. And in the meantime, we go looking in a sewer tunnel.
So wait till Astrid's better before we go looking into a sewer tunnel.
I was about to ask, do you think I'm well enough to do that?
I can. You were fine last time we were down there. I can bandage you up tight. If we want to burn the days that we have just on rest, that's perfectly fine. But if you're feeling keyed up and anxious to at least get some more information there,
I mean, it would be nice.
doctor would allow, might not encourage, but would definitely be willing to make an allowance.
Doctor can
that-
also come with and make sure.
Oh yeah,
I don't do
was,
anything
I was,
stupid.
I was planning on it. If yeah, but that makes me sound like I'm a lot more in charge of things than I am. But anyway, yeah.
I'll text Archer. She will text Archer. Also let him know she's back and alive.
Hawaii was
Back.
nice.
I share one of those things with you.
So my group is looking at possibly going to investigate Jonas and the tunnel we found. Would you be up for coming with us?
Sure, I can do that. As long as it's at night,
No, we were planning on having a bonfire.
You have a bonfire in the middle of the day.
You would be the bonfire, she shouts in all caps.
Look, I wouldn't burn for that long.
Never mind.
There's a tongue out emoji.
When do you guys want to do this?
We just got back from Hawaii. We're all a little jet lagged. Probably give it a couple days.
Okay. Also, it has to be at night. I think that goes without saying, but
I mean,
if Archer's coming with us, it's got to be at night.
nighttime.
Right.
Nighttime is the best time to slink around the sewers.
Absolutely.
Worst time, but no,
Uh,
still, it
I-
no, it works.
Astrid will send him a text that says 2 days, question mark.
Sure.
All right. We'll meet him in 2 days.
Oh. I need to get going fabricating a toxic spill. So if you'll excuse me. And I leave to do that.
To be clear, fabricating, not causing, right?
Yes, fabricating, creating, and I leave.
I'm gonna have to kill that man one day.
Ugh. So
we're basically like I'm basically going to direct Chiron Group operatives to slowly over the next couple of days dump a bunch of food colored non-toxic substances into the lake at strategic points to make it look like there's some sort of toxic spillage seeping out, and then arrange
bright neon green food colored cooking oil.
Oh yeah. And then arrange with the city to have it be Chiron Group that is picked for the cleanup, and have the cleanup scheduled for the night for the end of the week. So basically, I'm sort of rigging it so that the leak will slowly become more apparent as the week goes on, and then by the end of the week is where we should have been called in to clear it up, so we can have the area around the lake entirely quarantined. Toxic spillage signage stuff.
You've absolutely got the resources to do this. The only question of the matter is just how well your execution goes. So just give me a.
Please minimize actually poisoning the environment.
What's a little toxic spillage between friends?
We'll
All
call
it takes
this
is bureaucracy.
No, it's a little lead poisoning between friends.
I mean,
We'll
I have to
call
swim
it-
in it, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too terribly toxic.
That is also very fair.
I can regenerate wounds. I don't know if I can regenerate disease.
A little different.
We'll call it intelligence and
Politics?
politics. Yeah.
Could it be medicine?
I was kind of going because it's sort of like chemical related, but at the same time, you're just trying to manipulate public reaction to it. So we'll go with politics.
Out of curiosity, would it be manipulation politics then?
Yeah, manipulation politics will work.
It's the same dipole, but would I add my conspiracy dots to it?
Yes, this is exactly the kind of thing that Chiron Group can stage.
Could I add my professional training to it?
As a spy, half of them.
Okay. Could I add my resources to it?
No.
Okay.
Only so many things you're going to get to add to this.
I know, just money, All right, manipulation, politics, plus half
You
rounding.
can spend a willpower on this.
Half rounding up or down.
Rounding down.
Manipulation, politics, conspiracy. Half rounding down. Plus 3. Oh.
And a failure doesn't mean that you don't do it. It's just a measure of how effective it is.
Uh, 4 successes.
Yeah. So you very effectively fake a biohazard, and very swiftly pull some political strings to make sure that the Chiron Group is.
I also
group relegated.
I also managed to get some a marketing deal with the next Resident Evil game as well. It's called
Set it in Lake Lanier.
because it's called Biohazard in Japan. So.
You just contract them over in Japan to set the next game in Lake in Georgia around Lake Lanier.
No. We just we get them to pay us to put some advertisements on the Biohazard signs.
Biohazard, Resident Evil.
Also, actual Biohazard.
Yeah, so you pull that off very effectively.
Get Lady Dimitri, however you pronounce her name, Dimitrescu to step on your face. Also, don't step near Lake Lanier. Yeah.
But that's one part of the situation that's being laid out. Does anyone else have any preparations they need to make over the next couple of days?
Healing.
Yep. I was gonna say I need to do some medicaling.
Healing.
Intelligence and medicine. All right. Nobody has any aggravated right now, do they?
Nope.
Okay. Thomas and Astrid get one of their lethal downgraded to bashing.
Did you say you can't downgrade a point of damage twice?
Unless it's yes. If you have any lethal damage that I haven't tried to treat yet, you can downgrade one of it to bashing.
Thomas only had the 1 point of aggravated, so
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Thomas.
I'm still-
All of
never
the
mind.
lethal that they have currently was downgraded from aggravated. So
Okay, then never
Yeah.
mind. I'm just making sure everybody has plenty of fluids, which
Beer.
includes Nina.
We just get Nico popping on literally every scene, just popping head in. Drink water.
Yep.
but a couple days go by. The appointed, unless anyone had anything else they needed to accomplish, the appointed
That
time
I can think of.
of the search into the tunnels arrives.
I arrive at the hideout before we get ready to go out to the sewers, and just drop down a whole bunch of knee-high galoshes.
It's a smart idea.
We should definitely be wary of what we're stepping in.
You make an absolutely great point. But they don't fit my aesthetic, and my shit kickers are good.
Shit kickers will be covered in shit soon too.
Well, they're not called clean kickers.
Nico has on a pair of large galoshes and is wandering around making Godzilla noises.
I'll pull them on. Okay.
It was either this or the hip waders, and I figured no one would want those. So. Also, hip waders are a little bit more concerning in this particular context than I would want.
If you needed hip waders to go into sewer, I would be very upset.
Oh yes. Let's hope we don't regret this decision.
Right, like,
Oh, there's
Also-
sewers you need chest waders to go into, my guys.
yeah, legit. I said, if we were to get into a fight and we needed to run, the last thing you want to be wearing when you're running is hip waders.
Zip waders, yes.
Those things are not easy to move in.
No. We'll go to the sewer.
Yeah, with galoshes provided, you head towards the sewers. You arrive, and both Archer and Alexander are present when you
I hold out 2 pairs of galoshes.
Oh, thank God! Archer says and takes the galoshes.
Does Alexander take them?
No. Similarly to Nina, he does not take them for the aesthetic reasons.
Well, it's a good thing you can't suffer from the disease. Right?
I will be fine.
Well, let's move on, shall we? So, where was this hole in the wall found?
We'll
Yeah,
have
maybe.
to show you.
So,
Yeah.
You make your way down and you find the point in the wall where the marking was made, and you press into it, and the wall spins open.
Secret doors lead to secret tunnels.
Sorry.
It is very dark in that tunnel.
Does
Flashlight.
anyone have a source of light?
I'm holding a flashlight. I mentioned
Yes,
that before we
flashlight.
came in.
Presumably.
Yep.
Got one
Smart.
right here.
Right,
Well,
in slow motion as everybody's like, no, pull out a lighter and flick it to life, and then we all explode.
and the methane explode.
Yeah. But with flashlights in hand, you maneuver down into this tunnel.
Yep.
Very quickly, you start to become grateful for those galoshes
Those are
as this place becomes. It definitely looks like the secret wall was mostly for transport, because there is a drainage that just goes through here. Like this place is not meant for people to walk in. There are no handrails or anything. This is just a drainage, like a channel for everything.
The last time I smelled San Francisco.
I have questions. Breathing through my nose. Okay.
You look over your shoulder and you see Archer wading through it as well, and just Alexander is walking on the surface of it like he doesn't weigh anything and has no surface
Oh,
tension.
that's not fair.
Nico's got a heavy set of guy liner on right now.
What did you say, Jeremy? Because you said you mouthed like you were saying something and it didn't.
Said
come through.
cheater.
Let's see where this
No,
tunnel.
Nina has very specifically taken dead person anti-smell.
The kind of thing that you cover your nose with when you're
Yeah,
going to see a body.
There's an
Yeah.
actual term for it. I don't remember what it is. So it is dead person anti-smell.
Zero seems to be just like putting up with the smell.
Astrid's not even thinking about the smell. She's just focused straight ahead.
Down the tunnel.
Never been so glad to have my sense of smell dead, Archer says.
If we stay in here too long, ours will be too.
Nope.
Just keep going.
You keep going and continue on. And eventually you reach a point where it sort of drains down and out into, like, there's a bend in the pipe that drops down.
Ah, careful everyone, a sewage fall. Smell it gets worse.
And
Right.
as mentioned previously, this is not a pipe that people are supposed to be walking through, so there's no ladder.
How far is the drop?
Not super far, but it's into more of it.
Yeah,
That's gonna splash.
it is. I hop down.
Sploosh.
Astrid goes.
It is
Cover your mouth when you
Not-
fall.
it is not quite past the height of these knee-high galoshes, but it's getting dangerously close. But you continue to trudge on.
Wait, I want to hear if Nico and Thomas fall down.
Nico's gonna look around and see if there's any way possible to grab onto anything that would make this more of a climb and less of a drop.
How do you feel about sharp pieces of metal for handholds?
He's got gloves.
You want to try it?
Like, how sharp are we talking?
Probably will cut through the gloves.
Oh, no, you don't risk sewage stained metal inflicting wounds on you. Nope, he'll jump then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your tetanus shots will only cover so much.
right.
Yep.
Thomas?
How's Thomas handling?
This is again.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no, never mind. Too late.
Oh, why are we doing this again? This is okay.
Missing persons case.
Yeah, he's probably dead. He says it very, very quietly. But we'll follow. Like in the back, he's starting to lag.
Again, everyone else drops down, and then just behind you, Alexander just kind of steps off and just slowly drifts down to, again, standing on top of the layer.
Yeah.
You press.
Yeah. You keep marching for another 10, 15 minutes. And eventually
Ooh, a rat
the
king.
sewage.
Watch out.
And eventually the sewage continues on and then stops. Like there's a point at which the flow of sewage just cuts off, and there's not a guard line in the tunnel. There's just a point at which the sewage halts, and there's just bare metal.
So we found the magic area.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have stumbled across Jean Valjean and Marius by now?
They got out years ago. As I look around the walls to see if there's like signs of anything generating this cleanly. I don't want to walk through it and have my body disintegrated, like the sewage is being. So I'm investigating to see if I can tell what's causing.
Yeah, roll me wits investigation.
Wits investigation. Where are the nuclear west? Five successes on 4 dice.
Nice.
Nice.
Look at those 10s.
Well done.
Look at them.
So, with an exceptional success, you managed to mark out what appear to be a series of sigils that mark the entire circular path of the tube that are just all around it. They're very faint. They're actually just scratched into it. They don't glow. They don't emit anything. But
I pull out some like chalk, just to, like sort of sketch around them as I go around the tunnel. This and this and this. If anybody knows what these are, this, so that I'm making them more visible for everyone.
yeah, if anyone wants to roll intelligence and occult,
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Nah, skip it. I don't know what it is.
I also don't. I asked.
3 successes.
2 successes.
see what Nina gets.
Also
Successes.
2.
All right, so Nico and Nina, these are a variety of like weird mysticism that you've seen before. It's something that it's not mages. It's not the kind of magic that mages do. You know, it's something a little bit more low tier than the like breaking reality level of magic that mages do.
Oh, as a member of the Ascending Ones, because I'm part of the Southern Temple, could I add like any of my conspiracy dots to this?
Roll me an extra 2 dice.
Okay. Got a 10. Does that
Roll
explode?
another one. Roll another one. Yeah.
Nice.
And a 9.
So you got 4 successes actually.
Brings me up to 4. Yep.
Go
So
off.
that's what Nina
Sorry.
knows. Astrid, these are, and this is relevant to you. These are vampire runes. These are the kind of magics that vampires can do. And Nico, this is specifically the clan name that comes to mind is Venture the Sorcerers. No.
Nosferatu?
Tremere.
Tremere of the Sorcerers.
Tremere?
Tremere.
Tremere of the Sorcerers. Yep.
These are vampire runes.
Tremere, by the looks of it. Alex?
Alex steps up.
Sure.
Or Archer. Yeah, Archer steps up.
Oh, he just yells for both of them.
For both of them, yeah. Alexander and Archer step forward.
I like the fact that we have our pet vampires trained well enough that whoever we call steps forward, though.
Well, Nico has been on the party scene long enough that he knows you yell for the fanciest person first and then work your way down the line.
And so both of them step forward, and Alexander looks up at these runes. Oh yes, this is Tremere sorcery. Definitely, it's marking a place of. I don't know why I became Russian instead of Italian, instead of Spanish. This is marking. We are entering someone's haven.
Someone's Tremere Haven, apparently.
Yes.
The missing guy? Is he a vampire?
Unless your friend is
No.
a vampire. Not
He
likely.
was not when he went missing.
You
Oh, you're saying there's
sure
a
about that?
chance.
No, I'm positive. He was like me. She holds up the tattoos. You can't use these if you're a vampire.
Well,
Archer raises his
You're a special case and they haven't all come back yet. He wouldn't be able to just, plus, yeah, he's not.
Is there any
So maybe
Is there any like broken wood
Plus, I've seen him eat before.
attached to the walls? Or
It's mostly metal pipe. It's
Okay.
ragged in some places, but
any place where the metal pipe looks like it might be loose enough to come off,
maybe.
where
yeah,
it might, sharpen to a point.
theoretically.
Nina just takes her guns out, takes one clip out, puts another clip in, and then pulls out of her small stake.
I reach over, grab one of these metal pipes, and try to just like twist it to break it off to make a makeshift stake.
Easy enough. It'll be difficult to use, but you have it.
Not wood, but sharp and pointy will do.
Astrid
Well.
will pull out the stake that she usually keeps with her axes.
Knowing the kind of places that the Tremere tend to keep, this barrier will very nicely clean us all up away from this filth when we cross it. However, they will be alerted to the presence of newcomers.
Yeah, well, it won't kill us.
What do
when
we
cross,
got?
will
What
it?
do we have to be ready for?
I don't know, but Tremere sorcery is not to be trifled with, and he likely, if he is not present now, likely has left guards stationed. Do we wish to enter this fight right now?
Astrid,
Who says it has to be a fight?
it's a hidden base in the middle of a sewer behind the falls wall.
We're probably not going to hold hands and do each other's nails.
Oh, I'm not saying it's going to, but if we go in there, let's say we're all at full strength, and we go in there and and a fight starts and we kill everything, we're still not any closer to finding.
Unless he was.
We need
taken-
information.
What more information? Archer and I have been searching since he went missing.
And this
He
and-
vanished without a trace.
and that's
Is there
led
any
us
lead?
to this Tremere Haven. Therefore, the odds are good, or at least better than nothing, that whoever lives here or whatever the case may have some information as to what happened. Going in guns blazing guarantees we don't get that information.
Regardless, there is no sneaking through here.
Right.
Unless you
Also,
happen to
we
know how
can't-
to get onto what's on the other side without passing this barrier.
Also, we did pass a point of no return earlier. Very hard to go back.
I'm gonna say we came down here to find out what happened, right? Hopefully find him, but failing that, find out what happened or get a lead to where he is or some kind of information.
I do agree that getting the information from those who live here would. I just don't think it's very likely. Talk.
Oh no, it's very possible that we'll end up getting into a fight, but I don't think that we should go in shooting first.
No.
I think we should try to engage, and then when it inevitably breaks down into violence, we take that as it comes.
Fair to me. What does everyone else think?
I mean, this is you, Astrid Archer. This is your guys's. We're here for you guys and helping. We're
Yes.
here to support what you want to do. So it's your call.
I would note, while it may be difficult to climb back up and certainly not pleasant, entering a Tremir's Haven is a dangerous task if you are not all at what you believe to be good enough. If this does become violent, it is all the more dangerous for it. We are at the height of this vampire's power inside his haven. He is more dangerous here than anywhere else.
Why don't we just chill out until it's sunlight?
Because then they.
Because the kind of wars that the Tremere can place in here will wake him up if an intruder comes in while he's asleep.
Even in the sun?
There's no sun down here. He might be tired, but he'll be up.
We're in the sewers. There's not. We're not going to be able to open a window.
And to be honest, if we go in there, if we try and go in there at the point when they're most vulnerable, that ensures that they're going to start by fighting.
Yes, there will be no chance at communication if we enter and wake them from torpor. They will know they are being hunted.
Alexander.
All right, there's been a lot of information tossed around real quickly, and Astrid hasn't gotten to say anything yet. It's take 30.
I think she has like tears in her eyes. I think we should go back and wait until we're all at top strength.
Here we go then.
Alexander, before we.
Archer looks at Astrid. Are you sure?
She kind of looks longingly back in the direction. Yeah. And I'm not going to put them at risk.
All right. We know it's here. We can make preparations.
Yeah.
If he's made it this far, he'll make it a little further.
Alexander, question.
Hmm?
I'm not familiar with vampiric society. As a rule, don't tend. Well, there's not as many. Not pardon the phrase. Useful parts for us. Are your kind the sort of people who, upon gaining certain levels of power, tend to keep humans around as servants of a kind?
In a variety of means, yes. There are a number of uses for a human especially for the more arrogant. Anything from a ghoul, which is a ensorcelled, blood-bound human who acts as a servant and bodyguard. I believe you've killed some, many of them, in fact, at the golf course. To powerful sources of blood from particularly powerful individuals, things like that.
Are there ways for you to tell if someone's... Are there ways that those tells can be faked?
They can't be faked as far as I know. At least not the way you want to fake them. But yes, you can smell the vitae of another vampire on a ghoul.
Just tried to think of methods that might be able to get us in there and more of a conversational appeal with you leading the charge than us coming in weapons bare.
At the very least, I would not know how to fake such a presence myself. The only way that I could do that is to actually make a ghoul, and I would not do that.
On the way back, could you give me more of a physiological aspect feel?
Certainly.
Basically, so yeah, on the trip back, I want to get as much information as I can about what vampires see when they make a ghoul, and I'm planning to get my R&D department working on ways to fake that. Because we do have some vampiric samples, they're just not a lot.
Sounds like you want to craft a new endowment.
I do.
As a matter of fact.
I would like to craft a new endowment, or at least or at least a piece of thauma technology that can be used by multiple people, something like that.
Nico's keeping pretty close to Astrid on the way back, at least until we get to the drop that we all jump down.
Astrid's very quiet and distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
You eventually reached the drop in the pipe.
Thomas, can you stick your sword into that? It won't move, and that'll give us at least a halfway hand to hold up. Mm-hmm.
That is where Archer and I will come in handy, Alexander says, as he puts a foot on the wall and stands on it.
Spider-Man style.
Vampire walking on a wall style.
Right.
And offers a hand to whoever is first.
I'll take a hit.
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh, neat.
Takes Nina's hand.
Yep.
Carries her up the wall.
It's not creepy at all.
I'm gonna stick my sword in and pull myself up. I don't really want to. Thomas
Archer.
has feelings about vampires, and there are a lot of them, and we've been working with a lot of them, and I just want to do it by myself.
I've only been working with 2.
Archer offers a hand to Astrid.
She'll take it.
He'll walk her up the wall.
Nico will take whatever assistance is offered.
Alexander will take Nico up the wall.
I'll just running jump. Try to grab on to something at a time.
So Zero also not taking assistance.
I want to see if I can do it.
Can you use your claws?
Yeah. I have claws.
Roll me strength and athletics, both you and Thomas.
Okay.
You bought a second.
Hey, I got 1.
2.
It's slow going, much slower than the 2 vampires who can literally just walk up the wall, but you will eventually climb.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, so the rest of you just watch Zero leap and just put his fingers into the stone and then climb.
Okay.
Yeah,
Meanwhile with Thomas, it's a constant string of put sword in wall, climb up, push off, try and stab again before you fall. Put sword in wall, climb up, stab again.
Sweating by the time I get up to the top.
It's very much an ab and arm bicep workout. It's the the ninja bar at gyms where you have to like grab the bar and put it in the slot and try and like fish ladder your way up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
No, not at all. But
have you ever seen an episode of Arrow, particularly in the like first 3 seasons?
Or Ninja Warrior.
Salmon Ladder.
Salmon Ladder, that's the name of it.
Salmon Ladder, yes.
All right.
It's
the absolute best part of that show.
It is it is a recurring obstacle in all of the Ninja Warrior shows. Also known as Sasuke.
But yeah, you make your way back up and proceed to make your way back out of this flow pipe.
Yep.
Oh, when we get back, I'll need to burn these clothes.
No, it's not that bad. This stuff can be cleaned.
It's not worth the effort.
Who drove? Sorry.
It's not worth the effort to hand it off to your assistant like you do probably all the rest of your clothes and say, clean this?
No, I clean my own laundry.
I think you're lying.
I drove.
Yeah, I was going to ask who drove Astrid here.
Yeah.
Having other people do your laundry is a great way for them to slip poisons or bugs or any variety of things in your clothes. If you do it yourself, you can make sure they're not there.
Yeah, Nico probably.
All right, now I buy that you do not. Now that I buy that you do that you do your own laundry because you are insane enough that.
When we get out, Astrid will ask if Nico can drive her back to her place.
Yeah. And yep, he will drive you back to your home spot. You need anything?
No, I'm okay. I mean, I'm not okay, but I will be.
Okay. You call me if you need anything. And I've got a little vampire backing. I'll reach out to Alexander and see what I can start to dig up on whose haven that probably is and what we can find out.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm sorry we didn't find him tonight. I know we were hoping to.
I need to be at my best, and I don't want to put everyone at risk. Thomas isn't in the best condition right now either.
It's going to be a few more days, but we'll get you there.
Thanks.
Yeah. See you tomorrow then.
Do you want to stay?
Yeah, I could do that. And he will.
Go in the house.
And that, in that touching moment, is where we will end for the week.
All right, everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.